Okay, entonces now the interpretation of this idea, multiplicity is the amount of time in which is repeated the solution zero, no? Because by the way, si you analyze the degree of this polynomial, you see that the degree is 6, no? There's 4 here and 2. Together, when you expand, it's degree 6. We expect 6 solutions. Well, not necessarily real, but in this case, yes, it's real. But 0 is repeated 4 times. This is the idea for the multiplicity, and you know to answer the question in this problem, when the multiplicity is even number, the graph touch. Touch what? Touch the x-axis. Now the second equation, the second piece, is a quadratic equation. Entonces, this is for solving. You, for example, isolate the x, put phi in the right hand side positive, apply square root both sides. X is equal plus or minus radical phi. And actually, we have two zeros. One guy is a radical phi positive, another guy is negative radical phi. And multiplicity 1. Because not repeated. Therefore, cross it. Both. Cross it what? The x-axis. Any question? What part you don't understand? Entonces si I want to complete the solutions, I put comma, radical phi, comma, minus radical phi. You know, the ordering is not important to listing the solution. In total, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's exactly the same, the degree of the polynomial. Entonces, if in the test, in the written test, you need to show me the word like that. In the package, no. In the package, it's multiple choice. And we are doing both. You select what option you consider correct, A, B, C, or D. Help me. Help me because I am very bad in the selection. What do you consider is the correct answer? A, B, C, or D? Hey, nobody?
Can you scroll a little to see the choices?
Now you see? You see? No idea, guy?
B.
Carlos Lopez say B. B. Because the first number indicates us. The 0, multiplicity 4, touch. Radical 5, multiplicity 1, cross. B, super. Any question in the number 1? Crystal clear? Yes or no? Come on, guys. It's a moment to ask me any question. Okay. May I erase the board or no? At least the solution for the first question? Yes, okay. Let's move on to the second. The second say f of x is equal 1/2 x to the 4th power. I hear some noise. Immediately I detect who make a noise. Okay, thank you. Another factor, x squared minus 5, and another factor is x minus 2. The degree of this polynomial is 7, I guess so, no? Where come from this 7? 4 plus 2 plus 1. Because here the exponent is invisible 1. Entonces we expect 7 solution, no? Entonces the 0, I take 1/2 x to the 4th power, x squared minus 5, x minus 2, you put it equal to 0. Immediately I saw, wow, it's completely useless. This 1/2 is not participating in the game. Now we have three factors. X4 equals 0, similar to the example 1. X equals 0, multiplicity 4, therefore touch. Touch what? The x-axis. That is 0 touch. The second is similar. X minus 5 equals 0. I did before. X is equal plus or minus radical 5. Then we have radical 5 positive, radical 5 negative. Multiplicity 1. Therefore cross x-axis. And finally, one linear factor, que es easy, is x equal to multiplicity 1 again, so no repetition, no repeated, therefore cross x-axis. By curiosity, if you want to listen how many 0, okay, suppose that we have 7, is 0, 0, 0, 0, 4 times the multiplicity 4, comma radical 5, comma negative radical 5, comma 2. In total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this case, everything is real. Not necessarily always happen, but in this case, yes. Entonces, 0 multiplicity 4. 2 multiplicity 1, radical 5 multiplicity 1, pero cross. And negative radical 5 multiplicity 1 and cross. What do you think is the answer? Que match it perfectly.
C.
Very well, C. C is the answer. Any question, guys? Okay. Super good. Okay, with this, after the review, you have no excuse to fail this test, right? Okay, let's move on to another kind of question. Okay, number 3 is different because in number 3, 4, 5, and 6, I don't know if it's 7 also. Let me check it out on my paper. No, 7 is another thing. I need to find x and y-intercept. Okay, you know the formulas. The formula for the y-intercept is evaluate the function in 0 using function notation. So this is y-intercept. Sorry. Okay, y-intercept formula is create 0 in x and plug it in and determine the value of the y. And x-intercept is the classical 0 of the polynomial that we are doing every day. You take the expression for a polynomial, you enforce it to be 0, and the solution for this equation. In this case, no. In this case, only one value. Y-intercept is only one value. The other no, depending on the degree of the polynomial. Okay, let's do it. Number 3 say f of x is equal minus x squared x plus 9 x squared minus 1. I'm going to find the y-intercept evaluating 0. It's obvious que es 0 because minus 0 squared, 0 plus 9. I don't care that part because when you get the number here, que es 9, and negative 1, but you multiply by 0, I don't care the negative because 0 have no sign, 0 is 0. So the y-intercept is 0. The x-intercept is more complicated. You take the function, you enforce it to be 0, Okay, our example is minus x squared x plus 9 x squared minus 1. No? Okay, in this case, if you want, you can factorization the last binomial or no, because you solve it like a quadratic equation. Let's solve it like a quadratic equation. You understand very well that this sign is totally irrelevant. You can delete, yes or no? Now you separate x squared equals 0. That means que 1, 0 is 0, que it's a coincident with the Y-intercept, multiplicity 2. And this touch. But this is not the thing that they want to say cross or touch the graphic. The second is x plus 9 equals 0, x is equal minus 9, multiplicity 1. And the third one is x squared minus 1 equals 0. It's a quadratic equation. X squared equals 1, apply square root both sides. X is equal plus or minus 1. It's a positive 1 and negative 1. Multiplicity, of course, 1 again. Now, the collection of the zeros is 0, 0, but you consider one time, no? Comma, negative 9, comma, positive 1, comma, negative 1. In total, 5, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because the degree of the our polynomial is 5, degree of 5. Well, confront this 5, 2 plus 2 plus 1. Entonces, the answer is x in y-intercept is 0. X-intercept we have, well, you consider this like only one, no? Because when they repeated, you know, you consider like only 1, 0. Entonces 0, negative 9, negative 1, and positive 1. Okay. Negative 1, 0, 1, 9. And y-intercept 0. I'm not sure what is the correct answer. The correct answer is, oh yeah, I got it. What is it? What is your opinion? What is the correct answer? Come on, participation. And number 3, what is the correct answer? Come on, guy, tell me. Nobody know?
B.
B, right? B, as a boy.
Yeah, B.
I agree. Okay, you help me always to select in any question, guys, because I am bad in the selection. I solve them well, however, I select wrong, I don't care. I don't care because I passed this class, you know? Entonces I am no interesting to select. Only solution to explain to you. Okay, number 4, same repetition. Number 4, the polynomial is f of x is equal minus, is similar, minus x squared, x plus 5, x squared plus 1. No, it's not similar. To find the y-intercept, evaluate 0. It's obvious que 0. 0 squared multiplied by something is 0. In order to find the x-intercept, you evaluate, you put it, enforce it to be equal to 0. It's obvious that this guy is not important. And also I saw that this guy is also not important. Do you see why? Or no? Because this is a classical irreducible quadratic. So another point of view to understand this is a parabola plus 1 is vertical shift, 1 unit up. So this is the parabola. This parabola never is equal to 0, never cross or touch the x-axis. So you can discard totally this factor. The name of this factor, one name they call in another topic is irreducible quadratic. An irreducible quadratic means that if you try to do the factorization, this, and the real field is impossible. But in the complex, yes. In the complex I and negative I, positive I and negative I. That is a reason that you don't see intersecting in the real field, because this plane, que is the YX plane, R2, you never see the complex number. Clear or confusing? This idea is clear?
It's clear.
Excellent. Now, does I copy my equation like that? Ya I saw que x squared equals 0 is equivalent to say x equals 0 multiplicity 2. And the second case, x plus 5 equals 0 is equivalent to say x equals negative 5 multiplicity 1. Entonces the list of the real 0 is 0. Well, 0 is repeated, so in this example we consider it only one time. I know it gets repeated 2 times, but no. Comma, negative 5, no? Is the X-intercept. And the Y-intercept, similar to the other problem, is 0, no? At 0, 0,0. That point is a repetition again, 0,0 and a negative 5,0. So what do you consider is the answer in number 4? Y-intercept is 0, and the answer is negative 5 and 0. Oh, what do you consider is the answer? A, B, C, or D?
C.
You're right. I agree with you. Any question, guy? Any confusing part that you don't understand? Okay, I don't want to hear, Professor, this is too hard. Because in the first test, you go, no, it's too hard. Too hard? Not too hard. So you practice, you know, it's not hard. Okay, number 6 is f of x is equal x minus 2 as the first factor. And this is x squared minus 9. Okay, it's obvious that the y-intercept is 0 minus 2 times 0 squared minus 9. This is negative 2, and this is negative 9. So the multiplication is positive 18. So the y-intercept is the point 0, 18. Okay, now,
I think you skipped number 5.
Carajo. Yeah, you're right. So the selection here is okay, the selection here, you correct me, guy, I'm a little bit crazy. This was C. Okay? And I am doing number 6 now. Well, let's finish number 6, and after we go back to the number 5. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate any question, you don't hesitate to criticize me. Professor, I don't understand. Explain again. Okay. So unfortunately, we continue number 6 after we come back to number 5. Okay, in order to find out the x-intercept, you take the expression here. It's x minus 2, x squared minus 9, and you enforce it to be equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 2 is equal to 0, or equivalent to say x is equal to 2. Of course, multiplicity 1, no? But I don't care multiplicity in this problem. And finally, x squared minus 9 equals to 0. This is quadratic equation. The first one is linear, one solution. In this case, quadratic has 2 solutions, no? que es x squared equal 9, square root both sides, x is equal plus or minus 3. In this case, both 3 and positive 3 and negative 3 are multiplicity 1, no? Both. Okay, entonces the X-intercept is 2, 3, and negative 3. And okay, of course, you want to express like order pair is 2, 0, 3, 0, and negative 3, 0. Okay, this is the point, like order pair, no? Pa, 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 and pa. To selection number 6 is 2, negative 3, positive 3, and 18. Wow. Because I make a mistake. Look, I am crazy. Look, this is a square. I forgot the square here, right? Yes or no? Yes, I forgot the square. See, this guy is a square. This guy is a square. Entonces 4. The answer is negative 36. Because it's positive 4 times negative 9 is negative 36. You know, guys, I'm human, no? Sometimes no, every day I make a mistake. Negative 36. And that part is similar. The only difference is this is a square, but I don't care because it's a quadratic, but actually we have one solution because when you apply square root both sides, square root 0 is 0, and you get the same answer. So the answer is negative 36, positive 3, negative 3, and 2 is the X-intercept. It's obvious, in my opinion, okay, the option D. Yes or no? Is it okay or no? Yes. Yes. Any question? Okay. Let's move on to number 5.
Yes.
Okay. Number 5 is easy because number 5 have only 2 factors. X minus 3 and X minus 4. To find the Y-intercept, you evaluate 0. 0 minus 3 times 0 minus 4. Es obvio que es 12, ¿no? 12 positive because negative 3 times negative 4 is 12. And the other is super easy. Si you evaluate the polynomial is 0, you enforce it to be 0, we have to factor linear, one solution, and another linear, one solution. Okay, entonces es the Y-intercept is the point 0,12 and it's a 3,0 and 4,0. Okay, entonces 12. I suppose que sí o no. You correct me if I make a mistake. ¿Es sí o no? The answer
Yes,
for
C.
is C. Any question in this problem, guys? You understand very well? Okay, let's move on to the next page. Okay, find the domain of the rational function. I want to erase everything and download on the second page. Okay, boom. Second page is this. Okay, let me make it zoom to see more clear. Okay, entonces, basically, they are a collection of the rational. rational function. And the rational function, the only restriction that we have, you have P divided by Q. P and Q are polynomial both. The only restriction to that final domain is Q different to 0. So you take the polynomial at the bottom and you enforce it to be 0 and end the story. That's it. I don't care the top part. The top part is completely irrelevant in this analysis, ¿no? En other analysis, no. Pero en this analysis, yes. Entonces, you take x to the 4th power minus 49. You enforce it to be 0. Actually, it's not equal to 0, but it's okay. I am, at least for me, I don't know, I am familiar with the equation. Entonces, I prefer solve the equation, and after I know that the solution of the equation is the bad guy of my function, no? Entonces, now, I solve this equation. I solve this equation. How you solve this equation? Well, I propose one idea, factorization. You factorization this. This is a polynomial degree 4. I suppose that we have 4 solutions. X squared, and square root 4977, plus or minus. And did it leave it like that? No. A ver, who making noise? Who making noise? You know. Andrea. Putting off the microphone, Andrea. Andrea. Okay. Okay, now I separate in 2 linear equations. 2 quadratic equations. Well, the first one is irreducible quadratic. It's a complex. The second no. The second is x squared minus 7 equal to 0. X squared equals 7. Apply square root both sides. X is equal plus or minus radical 7. So I suppose que some of this packet, I select this problem for the bank of the problem. Sometimes have a problem, no? Because in the option B, I see 7, and actually is X, no, negative radical 7, comma, X, no, radical 7. Entonces, this solution is completely stupid. C, D, no, it's a real number, no. Do you see, guys, this? I am doing well or no?
Yes.
See, sometimes this, you know, this is doing by teacher, no? The teacher also a human and doing 1,000 problems. Entonces, making mistake in one is the average good. Okay, entonces no problema. Entonces, I fixed that. I suppose que you replace this for this answer. I guess so. That actually is, let me check in my paper in the future. Negative radical 7. No, it's an illegal value, no? Okay. Negative radical 7 and positive radical 7. Okay. Easy. Okay, number 8. Number 8 is G of X. X plus 4, I don't care. Divided by X squared plus 9. And you take X squared plus 9, no 0. I'm going to find the domain. Oh, much better to understand. X squared plus 9 equals 0. What do you think about this equation? Opinion? This is a classical irreducible quadratic expression. Yes or no?
Yes.
Entonces, what happened when this is irreducible quadratic? What happened? What happened in the real field?
Wouldn't it be all real numbers?
Exactly. Because the solution for this equation is imaginary or complex. Therefore, in the real number, we have no restrictions. That the answer is all real number. Suppose that you don't know very well. Okay. Try to solving this. Remove -9, apply square root both sides. X is equal plus or minus 3i. Because when you have a number, negative number inside the radical, it's imaginary and plus or minus because you have two solutions after applying square root, no? And you see, wow, this is the bad guy. This is a restriction. And the restriction belongs to the imaginary number. But we are working in the function. The supposition is that the domain is all real number except the restriction. And the restriction lies in another dimension, completely out the horizontal or real number line. Therefore, we have no restriction. Everyone understand very well this concept, this idea? Confusing? Confusing or clear? Yeah?
Clear.
Mm-hmm.
Clear.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to number 9. And number 9, the function name is q of x is equal x plus 9 divided by x squared minus 49x. Entonces, as always, I take the expression in the denominator and I want to investigate if it's 0 or no. What value of x make 0 denominator is undefined. In this case, it's easy. By factorization, factor out x minus 49. Separate as two linear factors. The first one is x equals 0, and the second is 49. Actually, this is the solution for this equation, but I know that this is the illegal value of the domain. The domain is all real number except 0 and 49. Yeah, I believe is the option A, correct? It's okay or no?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, Professor?
No. They say I select the option A. I am doing right or I am doing wrong?
It looks right.
Entonces it's okay. It's your opinion, no? Everyone is agree or disagree with her? Come on, guy. Are you sleeping or you pay attention, eh? Everyone is agree? Agree, no?
Yes.
Okay. It's important. I know it's too long, 2 hours, this lecture. It's important that you focus, you know? So you are here is because you want to learn, you want to understand everything. Okay. Number 10. Number 10 look like complicated. Number 10 is, okay, you remember that I don't care the top part, no important. I take the polynomial in the bottom. And you enforce it to be 0. I investigate what value of the x is 0, this equation. No? It's not easy by factorization. Let's apply quadratic formula. A is 3, B is 6, and C is negative 45. And we apply the quadratic formula for solving any quadratic equation. B is 6. Entonces, my formula have a minus in the front, and 6 is positive, entonces negative 6 plus or minus square root. 6 squared get 36. Minus 4 multiplication by 3 is 8. Multiplication by negative 45. Divided by 2 times 3. Okay, we focus in the expression inside the radical. And you have, be careful with the signs. This is 36, no problem, but this is plus. Why plus? Because negative and negative together is positive. And you multiply 4 times 3 is 12, and 12 times 45 is 540. 540. 540 together plus 36 is 576. And the square root is, even the formula half a square root. This is the important part. It's a square root. This is 24. Highlight that. 24. So this part, this entire part, including the square root, the answer is 24. So you replace minus 6 plus or minus 24 divided by 6. Okay, or use simplification now, or use separate. Minus 6 plus 24 divided by 6. And minus 6 minus 24 divided by 6. 24 minus 6 is 18. Positive 18 divided by 6 is 3. And 24, negative 24 and negative 6 together is negative 30 divided by 6 is negative 5. Wow, entonces, what is the domain? The domain is all real number. All real number except the bad guy, que is positive 3 and negative 5. Something like that. Okay, entonces, what is your opinion? Selection is A, is B, is C, is D. Huh? What do you think? Come on, guy. Participation. Answer me. Huh? What's going on?
C.
C. Okay, let's see. Let me copy in my paper. C. Any questions so far? Okay. The rest of the problem, 11, 12, and so on until 14, no? Yeah. No, 15. 14. Is do a graphic of the rational function. And remember, it's the famous 7-step, no? Okay, we always apply factory form, Y-Intercept, X-Intercept, vertical asymptote, horizontal or slant asymptote, symmetry, and different point that you evaluate. Of course, you are smart, and we can use in decimal, no? Not necessarily doing by hand, but the problem, okay, putting the reading test, you are doing the 7-step one by one. Okay, let's do 11 now. 11 say f of x is equal x minus 1 over x. Okay, this is problem is no expressed in the traditional way. Okay, the traditional way is p divided by q, no? It's one compact division, numerator and denominator. In this case, you have subtraction. So you find the LCD, que is x, and you have x squared minus 1. Okay? Therefore, I understand now, more clear, que the degree of the polynomial at the top is 2, and the degree of the polynomial at the bottom is 1. I also understand that the domain of the function f is all real number except 0. 0 is the only problem that we have here in the denominators. When the x is 0, undefined. Entonces, es obvio que we cannot thinking about X-intercept and Y-intercept. Bueno, X-intercept, yes, but Y-intercept, no. Because you know que f evaluado en 0 is undefined. Out of the domain. ¿Cuál es la conclusión? Entonces, we have no Y-intercept. Bueno, X-intercept, yes, es a function equal 0, que es equivalent to say P equal to 0. So you take the polynomial on the top, forget about the rest. Is x squared minus 1 equals 0, and you solve for x. Is plus or minus 1. So then we have two, 1, 0 and negative 1, 0. This is the X-intercept. Beautiful. Now, in this moment, I try to find the vertical asymptote. No? Actually, this was the step 1, include domain, step 2, step 3, step 4 is vertical asymptote. We have, yes, we have. We have vertical asymptote at x equals 0 because it's the, you take q of x equals 0. Entonces, in this moment, I am ready to do something about the hypothetical way it can look like our rational function. Okay, our rational function look like that. Look. Okay, this is all real number line. Okay. Now in 1 and negative 1 we have partition, no? We have here X-intercept. And 0 we have a vertical asymptote. And the moment I need to select arbitrary point. Suppose que I evaluate in 2, I evaluate in 1/2, I evaluate in negative 1/2. I don't know see the symmetry is good. Symmetry is good, you need to evaluate only in the positive part because the negative part is always equal as opposite sign. Depending if it's even or it's odd. I have no idea so far. But I do this diagram to help me to understand the thing is coming now. Okay, now number 5 is the analysis of the horizontal or slant. And remember, for doing that, we analyze degree. And when the degree of the polynomial in the top S2 is greater than 1, we have a slant. Absolutely. And no horizontal. Totally exclusive. No horizontal. Okay. And for doing the slam, well, we are doing the long division, no? Or synthetic division, either way you prefer. Entonces I copy here x squared, x to the 1 power, x to the 0 power. I write the numerator part is x squared 0x plus minus 1. No, this is synthetic division. Long division not necessary. And you divide by x, que es the divisor. Entonces es obvio que this is x, because x times x is x squared. By subtracting, change the sign, cancel out that part, bring down, but this is 0. 0 is nothing. Entonces es negative 1, I bring down negative 1. And now stop, no? Stop. So the division is x minus 1 over x. and we get the same stupid answer at the beginning. It's obvious. So you don't need to do it. In this case, it's super elementary example. You don't need to to do long division. You split the common denominator and that's it. Carajo. X squared divided by x minus 1 over x. You get exactly the same x minus 1. Okay. So the most important is what is the equation for the slang acetone? Well, the equation for the slang acetone is this. Y equals X. It's super easy. It's the line passing through the origin and it's low 1. Okay, something like that. And don't forget, okay, we have a vertical acetone, no? Here in 0. And don't forget also, okay, we have two famous points, 1, 0, negative 1, 0, no? Let me try to testing a symmetry before to try additional point. The symmetry is you replace x for negative x and let's see what happens. I don't know. You plug it in the original or you plug it in the factory form. Either way, I prefer factory form. Entonces, minus x squared minus 1 divided by minus x. This stays the same, but this change. If this minus you put in the front here, it's obvious. Okay, when you compare this and the original, I see it's completely opposite sign. That means that when you compare the value of this, suppose que this, the value of this is exactly the same value but in opposite direction, no? Actually, in 2, it's a weird decimal, no? It's 1.5. You select here, you plug it in the original. Well, it's easy. At x equal 2 is, x f of x in 2 is 2 minus 1/2. Is 2 minus 1/2 is 3/2 or 1.5. At the point, that point is the point 2, 1.5. And likewise, using my common sense and imagination, I know that this function is odd function. I know that this negative 2 would be negative 2, negative 1.5. And 1/2, what happened with the 1/2? Well, 1/2 is similar. It's similar. No, yeah, it's similar, yeah. 1/2 is similar, yes, it's. Okay, let's do it. Suppose I want to evaluate f in 1/2 is 1/2 minus reciprocal 1/2 que 2. It's the same, it's negative 1.5, no? It's no, negative 1.5, let me see. Yes. Yeah, negative 1.5. Okay, entonces this is negative here. 1/2, negative 1.5. This is easy, and it's a positive. Okay, entonces with this information, of course, we open decimals, please. And I verify, so I create for the review the most important moment of the graphic. Okay, in decimals. Do you see decimals?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I did the graph. The most important is, look. This is my slant acetone, flashing. This is my vertical acetone, flashing. I forgot. Well, I forgot, no. I don't plot I plot only the X-intercept. Suppose that I want to plot the arbitrary point, I select like a 2 and negative 2, comma, 2, comma, something. 2, comma, 1.5, no? Positive. Or 3/2, either way. Boom. Excellent. And take advantage. The symmetry is odd function. Is negative 2, comma, negative 1.5. Now, beautiful. And what about half? Half is positive half. Can we put in fraction? Positive half. Positive half. Comma, 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 negative 1.5. No, negative 1.5. 3/2. Let me see if I did okay. Oh, I did okay. Now, comma, separated by comma, negative 1/2, negative 1/2. Okay, comma, 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 positive 1. Okay, and you have a beautiful view of the hour function. Any question? What part is confused? What part you need to clarify something? No? Clear? Okay, let's move on to the whiteboard again. Okay. Erase everything. Now next page. Download. Okay. It's only one example. Entonces I forgot to do something. And the number 11. What option, and the option is given, you have to select A, B, C, or D. Okay? Opinion. Do you want to show you again the, well, no, you have C and D here. Let me download on the other page. Okay. No. This one. Look at that. My question is about number 11, what option you select? Huh? A, B, C, or D? Are you there? Or you are sleeping? Huh?
Hello?
Hello? I asked a question. What option you select in number 11? You pay attention or no?
Yes, I just don't know the answer, so I
You
didn't want
don't
to
know?
give the wrong. Yeah, I didn't want to give the wrong answer.
You want to see again Desmond's page? To make some idea how look like the answer?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Huh? Unfortunately, I cannot show you both simultaneously. Do you see Desmond?
Yes, I see it.
So now you have to select A, B, C, or D. I come back to the whiteboard to see the options.
Yes.
Okay,
Please.
please. There you go. You see? Whiteboard.
Yes, we see it.
Uh-huh. Entonces, what you consider que es the answer? A, B, C, or D? So we have slang. It's obvious, for example, B and D have no slang. So good candidate is A or C. However, I saw in A we have the famous X in a set and 1 and -1, no? And C we have no. So the curve never. Do you see very well or no?
Can you
No.
zoom in a little bit?
A little bit. Do you see now?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
This is C is crazy because C never the curve crosses the x-axis. This is obvious to say, right?
Yes, it's A.
It's obvious. It's obvious to say. Guy, everyone follow me? I feel that you don't pay attention. No, not all of them, not all of you. However, please. This subject is complicated. It's not for everyone. Because this is two subjects together, color algebra and pre-calculus. Okay? Okay, let's move on to number 12, no? And we apply the same idea. Number 12. Do you see whiteboard, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Today, when I will send the email with the video, I send also the link connecting with the Desmos script I create for this. So you can see. So are you aware that when you open Desmos and the link I send to you, you can, delete, modify, edit, and this doesn't affect my work because my work is in the cloud, and when you download in your computer, it's different, right? So you can try to see, and you learn how I organize the problems. Okay, so this is x over x squared minus 16. What is the first step to analyze the graphic of the rational function? Step number 1. What is that? Help me.
To express it in factored form.
Exactly. Now to express it in factorial form, the only possibility we have in the denominator, break it down like that. X 4 plus or minus. Any question? Everyone understand very well this? This is an important moment because if some factor in that moment is canceled out, it's because it's a horse. In this case, no horse. Do you understand this? No horse.
Yes.
Now, what is the next step?
Finding the Y-intercept.
Exactly, and the formula is this. I'm plugging in 0, 0, 0, 0 divided by 0 plus 4, 0 minus 4. It's all because 0. So the 0, is both x and y-intercept. Now, x-intercept is the same. Remember, x-intercept, the only thing you should do is take the polynomial at the top, que es p, and enforce it to be 0. In this case, x equals 0 because polynomial p is this guy. You take x equals 0. Now this is equal to x. Entonces we discover, wow, okay, I understand. We have only one point, que es 0,0, que es the origin, que es both. It's x-intercept and y-intercept. Got it? Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what is the next step? Number one step.
Finding the vertical asymptote.
Exactly. She said, find the vertical asymptote. And vertical asymptote, the formula is take q of x equal to 0. You take the polynomial in the bottom equal to 0. And either way, guys, in the factor 4 or in the original 4, so some students prefer doing like that. Entonces, quadratic equation, apply square root both sides, and the answer is plus or minus 4. X is equal plus or minus 4. Another student no, you say no, I don't like this way. I like this way. You take it in the factor 4, separate into factor. And we get the same answer, no? Either way. Now this is a moment, remember, I like to have one approximation of my graphic because I have in my hand 0 out, 0, 0, que es this point, and 4 and negative 4, positive 4 and negative 4. This is the asymptote. Entonces, if you need to select some additional point, well, I select 5 maybe or 6 belong to that part. When this in between 0 and 4, maybe 1 or 2 or 3, either way, 1. Suppose 1. Arbitrary guy. And I don't know si the function is even, odd, or neither. Bueno, si es neither, entonces I have to select the positive and the negative separately. But in this case, I don't know. I suppose que es odd. Pero no, I have no idea. I am lost. I'm negative 5. This is the minimum. How many points I need to select, Professor? Well, this is the minimum. 4 points. And si I discover que es symmetry, entonces maybe 2. Now, what is the next step? No, the next step is the most complicated step, que es horizontal or slant. Now remember the analysis of the degree. Degree of the polynomial in the numerator is 1. And degree of the polynomial in the denominator is 2. And when this situation happens, what do you have? Horizontal, slant, or both? Well, never we have both. Because these options are mutually exclusive. So you determine that we have horizontal, we have no slant. Si we have slant, we have no horizontal. But horizontal, yes. We have horizontal. Okay, at what value? At y equals something. Immediately you say, yes, we have horizontal. Okay, but at what value is this horizontal? At what value is this horizontal? I try to do here my y-axis. Answer me. At what value? At what value? Remember, guys, separate the horizontal into
Y equals 0?
Exactly. How do you know, miss?
Because the degree in the denominator is bigger than the degree in the numerator, and it's increasing faster.
Exactly. Remember that in this analysis, I separate into pieces, no? When the degree is the same, is the regular case. The horizontal axis is at y equal the division of the leading coefficients, the coefficient in front, the monomial que have higher degree in the top and the bottom. But in this case, no, it's special because the degree of the denominator is bigger than, not necessarily 1, bigger than 3 and 1, 4 and 1, something and 1. Entonces, this is special, que special is always at y equals 0 because one point of view to understand this polynomial increasing super faster than this. Therefore, the quotient decreasing, 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 but never is zero, so approach it to zero. And by the way, this famous point, 0,0 gets this point, is Y-intercept, is X-intercept, and also is the famous point in which the horizontal asymptote crosses, or the curve, sorry, our famous curve, when you finish the word, this is the horizontal asymptote at Y0. And this is the vertical asymptote 1. Okay, the equation is x equal -4, vertical line. And this is the second, is x equal positive. Okay, little by little we complete the analysis. Symmetry now. Symmetry, remember, you replace f for x for negative x. And let's see what happened. I have no idea. Minus x divided by minus x squared minus 16 is minus x over, when this is spawning even, it stays the same, it's positive. When this is spawning odd, no, change. And this is negative. To see more clear, I put in the front. It's equivalent, no? And when you compare this expression and the original expression, I discover that they are odd functions. Entonces, actually, in the last point, que es number 7, que es additional point, I select phi, for example, I select phi, and see the answer in phi is, I don't know, it's positive. I know that the answer of negative phi is exactly the same value, but negative. See, the answer in 1 is negative, the answer in negative 1 is positive. Because it's typical behavior of the odd function, no? Pero okay. Plugging in is super easy. Let's do it in decimal, no? Of course. And you see the graphic. Everyone follow me so far? So remember the point I want to evaluate phi and 1, and the corresponding negative phi and negative 1. Moving on to decimals to see the idea. Okay. Do you see decimals?
Yes.
Okay. This is my example. Look, I did that. Okay. I evaluate not in phi. I evaluate in 2 and negative 2. Okay, one easy way to evaluate. Look here. You separate the point by comma, no? Using the keyboard, maybe comma. And you, for example, evaluate phi positive. Entonces, automatically, this must compute for you. I put the name of the function I call W evaluating phi. Okay, and this is a weird decimal, no? But it's okay. Now, the next, que is similar, I copy and paste. Copy, Control C, put a comma, Control V, paste, entonces you replace by negative phi. Negative phi, negative phi. But you see, it gets completely odd function. Any question, guys? Entonces, in your opinion, a ver, let me see, it's 4, no? The option que is correct is B, maybe, no? B is okay. B.
Professor, can you go over the
Whiteboard.
the symmetry part again? I'm a little confused.
No, it's okay. Explain detail. Let's move on to the whiteboard to see the part that you want. Okay, whiteboard. Do you see whiteboard, miss?
Yes.
The part that you want to explain again is this part?
Yes, the symmetry part.
It's super easy. Look, you replace in the original equation, you replace x for negative x. When you are doing this, you are doing reflection. Ok, entonces you see que when the exponent is 2, que es even, this is negative number, is when you square become positive, no? It stay the same. However, in the top, no. In the top we have negative. Definitely, I can see that in the top we have one negative, and the bottom stay the same. This negative, if you want to see much better, is here. And I know definition of the odd function. Odd function is the function that when you replace x for negative x, is equal minus f in x, f of x. So it magically happens that this negative inside the parenthesis is converting to one negative outside the parenthesis. So when this situation happens, this function is off. More clear?
So the negative 16, it wouldn't turn into positive 16? It wouldn't be x squared
Oh, because 16 is a constant, and 16 do not contain x. Therefore, when you change x for negative x, nothing happened with the 16. Only, only change the term que contain x. The other que is just constant, no. Clear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Entonces I select the option B. I am doing okay or no? B is okay? No? I'm doing wrong or okay? Okay. Let's move on to the next page. Okay, this is a question I want, guys. Don't hesitate to ask me any question. You are a student, I understand that you need practice. This is the idea that we're doing now, practice, no? Okay. This is that page. We focus 13 problem. 13 say f of x is equal x squared plus x minus 6 divided by x squared minus x minus 2. Okay, let's doing. What should I do now? What is my first step in the analysis of rational function? Tell me. Factor. Very good. Factor. Very good. Okay, let's do it. The factorization is super easy because it's trinomial. The factorization of the polynomial at the top is xx. I suppose que es 3 and 2, no? Because 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 minus 2 is 1. Positive 3 and negative 2. And the bottom, I don't know. xx is 2 and 1, no? 2 and 1. Negative 2 and positive 1. Everyone is agree with this factorization?
Yes.
Therefore, I can see, wow, fantastic. One factor is cancelled out. So we discover that at x equal to, we have a whole. Now, you affirm so far that the original expression now is equal x plus 3 in the top, stay alive, divided by x plus 1. So you want to do a strictly analysis. This is, you put a restriction on x not 2. Because in 2, we have a whole. Actually, the function evaluate n2 is undefined. Because create division by 0. No? The function evaluate n1 or -1, sorry, que es the, es the only factor que stay in the denominator, is also undefined. But it's different kind of undefined. This is the whole, and this is the vertical asymptote. You understand very well this? So far, when you detecting the whole, you working using the new expression, and you forgot temporary this guy. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Very well. Ok, entonces Y-Intercept se evalúa en 0. Pero voy a evaluar en 0 where? In the ugly original or in the new one?
The new one.
The new one, entonces 0 plus 3 divided by 0 plus 1. The answer is 3. The point 0,3 is our famous Y-Intercept. Okay, X-Intercept, exactly the same. F of x equal to 0 is equivalent to P of x equal to 0. And who is P of x? X plus 3 equal to 0. X is equal to -3. Therefore, the point -3, 0 is our X-intercept. Only one. Y-intercept is always 1 point. X-intercept may be several, depending the degree of the polynomial. Okay. Now vertical asymptote, okay, the next step is easy. It's q of x equals 0. I did before. Well, no, I don't. Well, yes, I did, but okay, it's x plus 1 equals 0. Therefore, x is -1. This is the vertical asymptote. Okay, this is the moment I like to make a roughly sketch for the function. Look. Infinity and negative infinity. I have a -3. This is 0. -1, -2, and -3. In -3, 0, we have the only X-intercept that we have in this example. And a -1, okay, here, we have the vertical. See, I need to make selections of the point. Well, I select maybe 0, or 1, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. And between -1 and -3, maybe -2. 2, no. 2 never, because in 2 we have a hole. Remember, no. Never select it. Never select it. After 1 on -4, -5. And dependency, the function is odd, depending on the symmetry, no? See, I select the positive and the negative separately or no. Okay, what do you think about another topic is horizontal or slant? Remember the degree analysis, but the degree analysis of the original or the degree analysis of the new one after the simplification for the whole. It's the same, guy. You get the same conclusion. Degree 2, degree 2. Same degree? Yes, we have. Another student say, no, I don't like this. I have degree 2, degree 1, degree 1. It's the same. And at what value? At y equal 1. Okay, at y equal 1 is the division, these coefficients divided by these coefficients. Okay, entonces si I am doing now the y-axis, I know that at 1, we have the famous horizontal asymptote. Y equal 1, horizontal asymptote. And also, why not? I need to verify if my curve crosses or no. This is important, guy, and the student forgot this. I don't know exactly what is the way, but maybe I need to detect if it crosses or no. The curve crosses the x-axis. The way is super easy to verify. You take the original or you take the ether. I suppose I take the ether. X plus 3 divided by x plus 1. You take that and you enforce it to be 1, que is the value associated with the horizontals. And you solve in this equation. Cross multiply. 1 times something is something. And you try to solve for x. And you see that this is very, very stupid equation. X minus x is equal minus 3 plus 1. This is 0 equal minus 2. This is completely false. The interpretation of this statement is because never that curve crosses the horizontals. Never. There are no points. Never, never, never. No, neither. Never. Or no. There are no crossing point. Super. Symmetry now. Symmetry I testing in the original or in the new one? In the new one. It's obvious, right? So f of x replaced by minus x is minus x plus 3 divided by minus x plus 1. Entonces, oh, wow, this is ugly. I don't see very well this. I write in this way. I prefer put the negative in the second, no, in the positive in the first one. Like that. And we compare this guy and this guy. Is the same? No. It's completely opposite sign? No. So what is the conclusion? It's neither, right? It's neither. Because unfortunately, we need to evaluate separately, positive and negative. What point? I select maybe 2, no. Maybe 1, maybe 3. In the positive part, in the negative part, negative 2 and negative 4. Okay. Remember, there are not exactly the number of point addition that you plot. Using your common sense and imagination, and that's it. Okay, look. Let's move on to Desmos now. To see the graphic. Well, sorry. Desmos. Do you see Desmos?
Yes.
Okay. But in this case, this is a graph. Wow. Do you see the vertical asymptote flashing? Horizontal, now flashing. And 2 point. I plot 2 point. What point I plot? When I plot only. I plot only the Y-Intercept is 0.3 and the X-Intercept is minus 3.0. We can plot another. Well, you can. Okay, let me show you how. Suppose I call here when I did the script in Desmos, I call Y. It's possible. But I take advantage using function notation. So now f of x, g of x, p of x, any letter, any name. No Maria, any name. T of x. Is equal this. And doesn't change, it's the same, t. But I take advantage here. In the function notation, I evaluate, for example, I select 3. Positive 3. Positive 3 or positive 4, positive 3, okay. Entonces 3, t, evaluate 3. Sorry, I need to separate by a comma, no period. But it's 1.5. Entonces you can create either way. Suppose another guy can say que it's important. It's 1. Ok, es 1 comma t, evalúe 1. Bam. Esto. And so, do you get the idea? That, and the super important point I need to see, this is completely arbitrary, the black color, is the whole. How you find the y associated with the whole, professor? So you say that the y of the whole is to be undefined. Si es undefined, entonces bueno, okay, because instead of evaluate in the original, you evaluate in the new one, que es this. The new one is this. And you evaluate at 2, you have 2 plus 3 get 5, divided by 2 plus 1 get 3. 5 over 3, que is, 2, that point. 2 point something. But actually, in the original function is 2 comma undefined. The symbolic way to represent this idea as a whole, but this value 1.667, okay, 5 over 3, is the y value when you evaluate after you know in the original, and the new after remove the whole. Do you understand this idea or no? Do you understand this idea or no? Well, in the option. Okay. I repeat again. Let me try to explain everything. Suppose que I remove the original curve. I want to do the graph of the new one. What is the differences between the red one and the blue one? Wow, look like exactly the same. Do you see it look like exactly the same? No.
Yes.
Except in the hole. Okay. We have no hole in the red one because I remove. Entonces, si you want to find the position of the hole, bueno, the position es en 2. But what is the y value associated with the 2? And you evaluate in the expression after the simplification of the whole. Got it? Que es x plus 3 in the top divided by x plus 1 in the bottom. So you plug it into 2 plus 3 is 5 divided by 2 plus 1 is 3. Is 5 over 3. Exactly this point. Look. Do you see or no?
Yes.
It's no big deal. But it's confusing when I explain that. The student don't understand very well. Good or not good? Entonces I select the option D because it's the only option que have a hole. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Can you go back to the review?
Whiteboard?
Yes.
And the test, obviously, you can see one question like that. But I would like that you are doing step by step. Remember, 7 steps. You show me your word in detail, step by step. Okay, let's move on to the next question, que is the page number 5. Okay. Number 5, page. I suppose it's this page. Yes, it is. Okay, the function now is f of x equal x squared plus 5x plus 6 divided by x minus 3 a squared. Okay, super. Question 14 now. Okay. What should I do? Step 1.
Factor.
It's doing. In the top, we have trinomial. And the factorization is xx 3 and 2 plus, no? And the bottom is already factorization. X minus 3 times itself. Or you condense it like only one square. Does we have whole or no? Whole or no? What do you think? We have whole or no? Hey.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I put intentionally to confuse you. Huh? You cancel out x plus 3 divided by itself. What is the reason that guy disappeared? Because any expression divided by itself es obvio que deja ser igual, ¿no? See, we have different signs. They are twin brother. But in this case, no. This is x plus 3 and x minus 3. So the conclusion, we have no whole. It's obvious, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, you eliminate the same factor. Si es different sign, oh no, entonces no, it's a family. Look like, pero no, it's not twin brother. Entonces no whole. No whole. Okay. We continue. Now evaluate in 0 for finding the Y-Intercept. I prefer the original. 0, 0 is 6 in the top. And negative 3 is square. X6 divided by 9 is 2/3. The Y-Intercept, look at the point, 0, 2/3. 2/3 is in decimal, 0.66 repeated. 0.6 repeated. I'm going to find the X-intercept. Well, you take the P of X equal to 0. P is X plus 3, X plus 2 equals 0. Es obvio que es minus 3. Minus 2. And we have 2 in that case. Es obvio porque the degree of the top is 2. Entonces, the point are negative 3, 0 and negative 2, 0. So far we have 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. Nice. Okay. Excellent. Now, what is the next? Vertical asymptote, no? Vertical asymptote, remember, you take the polynomial at the top and the bottom, sorry. Okay, it's x minus 3 square, and you enforce it to be 0. I don't care if it's a square or linear. The answer is the same. It's x minus 3 equals 0, x equals 3. We have only one. Vertical asymptote. Now ready to do at least the roughly sketch. The roughly sketch contains x-axis. This is 0. You take that like a reference, no? Negative 2, negative 1, negative 2. Here's a 0. And negative 3. This is another. And positive 3, 1, 2, 3 is a vertical asymptote. Only one. See, I need to select point to evaluate after 4, 5, 6, 7, and between 3 and -2, maybe. Well, I did 0. I did 0 because 0 is the Y-intercept. You take another, maybe 1, maybe 2. And between -2 and -3, -2.5, and after, not before -3, get -4 or -5. This is the minimum amount of points I need to evaluate to have a decent idea how it look like my graph. Okay, who helped me to analyze horizontal or slant? What do you think we have? We have a slant, we have horizontal, or we have only horizontal, or we have only slant? Degree analysis. The degree of the polynomial on the top is 2. The degree of the polynomial on the bottom is 2. It's the same degree when this situation happens. What is the idea? We have a horizontal or slant. Hmm?
Horizontal.
Exactly. She said que we have horizontal, no slant. Okay, horizontal asymptote. At what value? Y equals something.
2.
No, no 0. Why no? When the degree is the same, mister, the horizontal lie in the division leading coefficient. What is the leading coefficient in that case? Look, x squared plus 5x plus 6. If you expand this, it's x squared minus 6x plus 9. So I foiled x minus 3 times itself, no? And you see this part. This part is the important part, the dominant. And the coefficient here is 1. And the coefficient here is also 1. And y equal 1 represent our horizontal asymptote. Do you follow me? You are totally lost? Huh?
It's
Yes or
clear.
no? It's clear. Okay, remember, I repeat again. You need to memorize, definitely. You have two cases in which you have horizontal asymptote. When the degree is the same, or when the degree of the denominator is bigger than 1, by 2, by 3, bigger, just bigger. And when it's bigger, it's special, it's y equals 0. But when it's the same, no, it's the division leading coefficients, right? Okay, now to understand, if some student forgot this moment, important moment, I want to investigate see our curve cross or no the horizontal. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. And the other example, no, because you get a stupid equation and no solution, but in this case, I don't know. So to investigate that, you take this original, okay, you take this, look. Okay, you take this and you enforce it to be equal 1. Your cross multiply is synonymous with equivalent to say x squared plus 5x plus 6 equal x squared minus 6x plus 9. It's obvious que the quadratics cancel out. We have 5x plus 6x is equal 9 minus 6. This is 11. X equal 3. Bottom by 11. The point is x equal 3 over 11. Okay, 3 over 11. I have here in decimal. In decimals. Wait. 3, 11, 1, yes. It's the point. O sea, the point in which 3,11 in decimal approximation is 0.0, 0.0, no, 0. A ver. No, es 0.273. 273, yes. That point, yes. And the point is 0.273, 1, no? Because the y value is 1, no? I plot that. I don't know exactly here. Okay. Okay, now I go to decimals in this moment. Let me try. Okay, this is 13. Now we are doing 14. Look at 14. And 14, what information we have? Well, we have two x in a set real, okay, it's -2 and -3. Look, this look like flat, but it's something. Okay, it's a curvy little bit. One more information I have in my hand. I have a Y-intercept. Look, I have the famous point in which the curve crossed the horizontal. Entonces I need maybe to make a little bit more clear. I need analysis. What do you think about symmetry? It's obvious que no, symmetry, right? It's obvious. It's obvious. Sometimes you don't need to replace, no, by inspection, you see, no, it's not symmetry. Entonces it would be fantastic if you evaluate, for example, in 2 points. Maybe in 6, in -6, maybe, right? To have one idea in this. Entonces, one more time, I convert to the function notation. No y anymore. I call the name of the function, suppose n of x, arbitrary name. Remember, in algebra, the name of the function have 1 letter, 2 letter, or 3 letter. No more than 3. And you detecting here, for example, the point, comma, the parenthesis, 6, comma, and evaluating 6. It's 8. Wow, I like that. And what about -6? And you verify, and the point is on the curve. It's perfect. Separate by comma, -6, comma, and evaluate at -6. Wow, oh, I delete everything. Fortunately, I got undo. Okay, it's -6, 0. This is positive. It's positive. And you see that the behavior of the whole vertical asymptote is, remember the behavior is when you move to the right of the vertical asymptote, is the curve moving up, and to the left is also up. It's infinity, positive infinity, both directions. The reason is because this is a square. See, this is not a square, so the behavior changes sign, but in this case, it's a square, stay the same. Okay. Stop here. Too much. I want to hear opinion. What do you think about that part? It's very complicated or no? Come on, opinion, guys. Complicated, easy. You get the idea? Totally lost. I need to practice more. But we are doing a lot of problems. Yes or no? in the lecture and today in the review. No more rational. The rest is, I need more practice. Okay, okay, entonces go to the homework and to catch up. Pero, okay. Suppose que I am doing 1,000 examples by myself and you are only looking that, you don't need to learn. So now practice doing the homework. Okay, homework online. Homework online. Okay? Okay, have a nice day.
Bye, Professor.
Bye, girl.
All right, have a good day, Professor.